welcome back to my channel. So today I thought we would do some bedroom makeovers because my girls' bedrooms needed some serious TLC. You guys know my kids do have chores and they typically tidy up their rooms, but about once a month I like to go in and give it the mother's touch. And I thought today, while we're doing like a bedroom transformation, I'm also putting up some LED lights that the kids are super excited about. And I cannot wait to surprise them when they get home from school with them. So I'm excited to put those up. But I thought while I'm decluttering and organizing their bedroom, I thought I would also share with you guys some of the tips and tricks I like to do whenever I'm decluttering and organizing an area, especially when it's super overwhelming and like just a lot going on in there. So I'm also gonna be sharing some tips that might be helpful for you guys, but we're about to head upstairs and I am gonna show you guys what their rooms are currently looking like. So here is my daughter Adrienne's bedroom. She is 9 years old, and for the most part I make her clean up after herself, but like I said, I like to get in here about once a month and do a really good deep cleaning and declutter. If your kids are anything like mine, their idea of cleaning is shoving majority of things into corners, into the closet, onto the dresser. So their cleaning usually isn't exactly like mine, especially when they're still pretty young. So I do think it's important to get in here about once a month to give it a mother's touch. That's just my own preference, especially because when my kids clean their room, I'm not hovering over them and making them get it perfectly clean. I'm just making them do the best job that they can possibly do. So as she gets older, of course, I'm gonna get more strict on that. But whenever I'm cleaning an area that is really cluttered and just overwhelming to me, I like to start in one little area and work my way around. That way it doesn't become super overwhelming all at once. So first off, I love starting with just the floor. I like to clear away any trash, any clutter, pick up the big pieces of trash that I don't want to vacuum up and just start there. So I went ahead and grabbed a trash bag because I already knew she had so much trash in here. She is so creative and she loves making arts and crafts, and so she often has the craziest things in here between post-its and drawings and cut up little pieces of paper and string. So I came with a trash bag in hand just to make my life a little bit easier. It's better to have something where you can stay where you are and not have to go up and down the stairs a million times. So if you know you're going to be using a lot of cleaning products, it's a great idea to have a little caddy, or if you have an upstairs and a downstairs, have a little stash upstairs somewhere. For me, I keep it in the bathroom. That way I'm not having to go up and down the steps a lot. The more you have to get away from what you're doing, the more chances it is that you're going to stop what you're doing or get distracted. So I try to take away some of the distractions. Now I'm moving to the countertops just to try to clear off the space. She had a lot of trash on here and I'm kind of going through and just seeing, is there anything that's just junk that I can throw away? I like to do this when they are at school. That way there's no objections. But we do plan on doing like a big declutter and organize in her room really soon. I've been looking at just like organizational ideas and just ways to help her room function a little bit better. I feel like she needs more cubbies and like spaces for designated things in her room, because she's just kind of throwing everything all over. So be on the lookout. I am going to be organizing her room really soon, and I'm going to try really hard to find a solution for her stuffed animals because they are really taking over her room. So if you guys have any ideas for stuffed animals, please leave them down in the comments. I'm really trying to find some other solutions. We do have the net up in the corner, but unfortunately it really doesn't hold that many stuffed animals. I was looking into the beanbag chairs, but she just doesn't have any room in here. So if you guys know anything else, let me know down in the comments because I'm looking for some solutions. Or if you guys have found like a really good decluttering technique that helps kids like part with their things, please let me know or leave me a link to a video or anything like that. I would love y'all's help. Say something meaningful, say So I do have those LED lights that I'm going to be framing her dresser with, because I love when you see the lights on the back of like a desk or a dresser and it shines at night. I think it looks really cool. So first thing I needed to do was pull her dresser out, and as you can see, I needed to clean underneath here because it was filthy.
Oh, you make me feel fine. Wanna look at you all night. Put you in that spotlight. Oh, you know you're beautiful. You know you're beautiful, and it's like
Since I rarely pull her dresser out, I decided to go ahead, lay down some carpet freshener before vacuuming. That way it smelled really good underneath here.
I'll sing until my lungs give out. You're beautiful.
Now that behind the dresser is clean, I can start hanging my new LED lights, which brings me to today's sponsor, Vaunt. Vaunt gifted me these smart RGB LED strip lights. What I loved about these lights was how easy they were to install. It comes with a handheld remote that you can attach to the area you're hanging your lights. There is an easy peel sticker not only on the back of the remote, but also on the entire strip of the lights. So it made the install super quick and easy. All you need is a flat surface and you just pull the backing off and it sticks right on. You guys, it seriously was so simple and easy. And for your corners, it came with these little attachments to make a loop and secure them onto the sides. And what's really awesome is there's multiple ways to operate these lights. So of course you can use the remote that comes with the lights. It has a button to change the colors as well as set it to different tempos. But if you want to get really specific and pick more colors, there's also an app you can use, which I will show you guys here in a minute. Or you can do a hands-free way to control them by setting it up with your Amazon Alexa, Google Assistant, or if you have an IFTTT, all of them are compatible with these lights. So if you're listening to some music and you want to jam out with your lights, they will match the beat of your music, which I think is super cool. The kids love this feature, but I love the simplicity of being able to control these hands-free. But by far, our favorite way to control these lights is by using their online app, which is so user-friendly. The kids went ahead and downloaded it onto their iPad so they could do it, but as I'm showing you on my phone, you can pick from different colors as well as pull up the entire wheel and pick from millions of different colors. You can set it to do different tempos. Of course, hook it up to match the beat of your music. It also has a schedule, so you can set a time and day for what colors you want to display at certain times. They are also dimmable, so you can use these as a nightlight for your kids in their room. I cannot say enough great things about these lights. If you guys are looking for some LED strip lights, make sure you head down to my description. I know you guys would absolutely love these, and I do have a 10% discount code, so make sure you use my code to help save you some money. And once again, thank you so much, Vaunt, for sponsoring today's video.
I told you that we should start a band and reach for the sky. It's 2 a.m.
I absolutely love how these turned out, you guys. They look so awesome at nighttime. Adrian was super excited, and I'm also going to be hanging some up in Aubrey's room later in this video, but love how they turned out. But now it's time to head on to Adrian's bed. And like I was telling you guys, her stuffed animals are taking over her room, so I'm just kind of piling them up into the corner, but clearly you can see her bed is like 1/3 stuffed animals. So for right now, they're just gonna stay like that. So I made the bed as best as I could, and now we're gonna be tackling underneath her bed because you can see she had quite the mess underneath there. So we're gonna go ahead, pull everything out. That way I can make sure there's no trash and just try to get her toys a little bit organized under here. We do have a couple bins, so that's currently how we're keeping her toys a little bit organized.
I wonder if you think about me too. I can hear the rain
A huge decluttering tip I have for you guys is don't put off your decluttering until springtime. Don't wait for spring cleaning, because by then you're going to be so overwhelmed and the thought will be so daunting to declutter your entire house. So my biggest suggestion is picking a room or a closet and get started, and don't do anywhere else until you get done, because I find when you complete that one space, not only is it so rewarding, but it's also motivation to get started in the next area. So give yourself grace and give yourself time to complete each area.
I just miss you. Miss you. Miss you.
Now we're gonna go ahead and get her closet cleaned up. It wasn't too bad. She just had a few clothes on the floor that were supposed to be hung up, but she kind of just threw them in there. And she also has been keeping the yoga ball in her closet. I know she uses it every once in a while, but I went ahead, got that out of there and put it in one of our closets that just had some extra space, because she really does need this closet for her shoes and her clothes, and that ball was just taking up way too much room in here.
Yeah, I know that. Once you've seen all the things, all the places, I hope it means that you'll come home to me. Once you've traveled the world, all the spaces inside your heart, I hope I'll be your end destination. I hope I'll be your life-changing sensation. I hope I'll be something that you won't let go. I'll be your high when you fall down low. I hope I'll be your end destination.
What an amazing transformation, you guys. It looks so much better in here. The feeling of accomplishment when I finish Adrian's room is honestly the best. It is definitely the most daunting task, her bedroom, because it's always super overwhelming, but I love the feeling when I get done, and I absolutely love the way the LED lights turned out. They are so awesome. But now we're heading into the kids' bathroom. I first am gonna gather the laundry out of here and put it in the huge pile that came out of Adrian's room, and we're gonna bring it downstairs so I can get some laundry started, and then we're gonna head back upstairs to tackle the kids' bathroom, because of course there's toothpaste everywhere and I need to clean it off of the cabinets and the countertops.
I hope I'll be your life-changing sensation. I hope I'll be something that you won't let go. I'll be your high when you fall down low. I hope I'll be your end destination.
So I wanted to take a moment to ask you guys, how are y'all doing? I really hope y'all are doing well. I feel like I talk a lot about me and what's going on in my life, but I want y'all to know I am so interested in what you guys have going on and what's exciting going on in your life. So leave me a comment down below. My favorite part about YouTube is talking with you guys. I truly mean it from the bottom of my heart. I absolutely love this community. You guys are so amazing and supportive, and I just appreciate y'all more than I could ever say. And if you're new here, I am so glad that you're here. It honestly means so much to know that you guys have taken just a little bit of time out of your busy days to come spend it with me and hang out. So I want you to know I appreciate you guys and your time. If you are new here, welcome. I just want to tell you guys a little bit about my channel and about me. I am a stay-at-home mom to 4 kiddos. I have 2 girls and 2 boys. I have been married to my high school sweetheart for 13 years now, and we currently live in West Texas. And on my channel, you're going to get real life messes. As a busy mama to 4, my house is always messy, and I love sharing realistic everyday clean with me's, plus decluttering, organizing, and of course the never-ending laundry. But my hope is to create just a space here on the internet where you just feel like you belong and you can relate. So if you're into cleaning motivation and you feel like that's something you're interested in, I would love for you to hit that subscribe button and join my YouTube family. And make sure you turn on that notification bell so YouTube alerts you every time I upload. But you can always expect a video from me on Sundays, and I also try to throw in bonus videos every once in a while as well.
I just feel so lucky. Still can't believe you love me. It never ends. Let's be more than friends. Yeah.
And of course, I'm cleaning toothpaste off of the cabinets. I'm using this almond spray, which I have to admit I'm not a huge fan of. It does leave the wood really shiny, and I love the smell of it. But for scrubbing off like toothpaste and stuff, it does not compare to Method. The Method wood cleaner is by far my favorite, especially when you have like stuck on food and toothpaste. I feel like it gets it off a whole lot better, but I'm really trying to use up this product since I have it. I don't want it to go to waste, so I'm going ahead and using it up, but I would definitely recommend the Method wood cleaner for getting off hard stuck on things. And as you can see, while I was cleaning the bathroom, Ethan decided to make a little mess over here in the hallway. Adrian had a little container full of cut up paper. Don't ask me why. That girl is always doing silly things like that. And Ethan decided he wanted to open it up. So I had to quickly clean up all the trash, vacuum it up, and then we're heading into Aubrey's bedroom. Her room usually isn't too terrible. She has a few things lying around, but you guys, the dust in here is out of control. I have told you guys this before. Her room gets so dusty. I really think I'm gonna move our air purifier to her bedroom because I don't know what it is, but her room gets so dusty. Out of all the bedrooms, it really collects in here, especially on her desk. So I had to wipe her desk down because it was just like dust balls flying everywhere, especially when I pulled, like I knew I was gonna have to pull it out to put the LED lights on it. So when I started moving things around on the desk, I was like, oh yeah, I have to wipe everything down because it is awful in here. You guys will see.
As firefighters, you got me dancing in your storm. I'm looking like a breeze, but really you're a forest fire. You got me feeling uncomplicated. Whatever happens is meant for us. Rushing into all the situations. Whatever happened, we came there first. Go a little wild is your personal expression. Far over the line. Tell me we ain't something special. Wrap me around your solar system. Make me do whatever that you want me to do.
Another amazing tip that I really try to live by is whenever I'm trying to declutter, I really do ask myself, do I use this? Have I used it recently? If I haven't used it in the last 6 months, then it's probably time to get rid of it because it's just taking up space. And you guys, I promise, getting rid of the clutter is so refreshing and you just feel so much better just getting it out of your house that it is well worth it. And it makes it better knowing if you can donate it, if it's something that's in good condition that someone else would get use out of, then it feels even better knowing that you're giving it to someone who's in need. So definitely ask yourself whenever you're going through things, do I really use this? Do I really need it? And when was the last time I actually used whatever item it may be? Because I feel like sometimes we hold on to things in hopes that one day we're going to use it, or I might need it again one day. But typically, if you've had something for quite some time that hasn't been used, most likely you're not going to use it unless it's like Christmas decor, Halloween decorations, you know, the annual things. If it's not something like that, then it's probably time to part with it, especially if it's something inexpensive. Of course, if it's like a cooking appliance or something like that, then I would suggest trying to sell it if you don't use it. But if it's something inexpensive, then just go ahead, donate it, and I promise it's gonna feel so much better to just have the clutter out of your space, out of your home.
You got me dancing in a storm, burning everything we know, dressing up as firefighters. You got me dancing in your storm, looking like a breeze, but really you're a forest fire.
Man, you guys, look at all the dust that was on her dresser. I mean, it was out of control. It was really bad. So it felt really good getting in here and not only cleaning her room, but dusting everything. And I just love every single time I do this, the kids always thank me. It is the sweetest thing. Every single time they're like, Mom, thank you so much for cleaning my room. And they always say, I'm gonna try really hard to keep it this clean. So it really is special to me that they do appreciate me coming in here and getting it really nice and clean for them and just resetting it, because the kids do clean and they try their best, but you know how it is. There's always something special about your mother's touch. So Aubrey wanted me to line her desk or her bed with it, but honestly I feel like the desk will look a lot cooler. So I think I'm gonna kind of do what I did for Adrian's room and just like line the outside, go across and back down. Should be pretty quick and simple, and I think it's gonna look so cool in here with her space theme. And the last couple things that I'm going to share with you for decluttering tips is something that I actually came across recently that I thought was such a great idea, and it was having a designated area or space for your clutter. So if you have, like, say your mail, you want to put all your mail that you need to go through, or like your junk papers, you want to have a designated spot for that. That way when you have the right mental space and you're just in that mood to declutter and get things organized, everything is already in one spot, so it makes it easier for you to just get in there, tackle it, get it accomplished. That can be a spot on the counter, it can be a designated cubby, it can be a closet, but I really loved that idea. I kind of do that now. I have noticed that my junk mail collects. You guys know, on my coffee bar area, I usually stack it up until it really starts bothering me, and then I go through it and I declutter it and get rid of it. That is just kind of my unintentional method that I've been doing, but I really love that idea. I want to get organized in the downstairs closet and get a designated bin for mail just to kind of store it until, you know, I either decide, did I pay it? Do I need to keep it? Do I need to file it? Or do I need to shred it? So I definitely love that idea. And the other one, which is a tip I'm sure you guys have heard numerous times if you guys watch decluttering videos, and that is the one thing in, one thing out rule, which I really want to start implementing. I mentioned it before, I want to do a decluttering series. I want to get more minimalistic. I have been working towards this for quite some time, you guys. It is a work in progress and it takes quite some time, but my end goal is to be as minimal as I possibly can. And I love the idea of one thing in, one thing out. That way, you know, as for my daughter, if she wants a new stuffed animal, then she's going to have to give away one stuffed animal. If I want one new shirt, I have to give away one shirt that I no longer want. So I feel like that is such a good rule to have. And I'm definitely working our way down to being more minimalistic, getting some of the clutter out of the house. And I definitely want to start implementing that. And I definitely think that is an amazing tip for you guys. Now that Aubrey's room is finished, it turned out so good, you guys. She loved her LED lights as well. But now it's time to head downstairs and start tackling some of this laundry. You guys saw I started the dryer again because I went to pull them out and I noticed that some of them were still wet. So I went ahead, turned it back on. But of course, I had a basket of laundry waiting for me. So I was like, while that's refreshing and drying, I'm gonna go ahead, fold the first thing of laundry, and then we're also gonna fold that second load as well. This laundry is never ending. I'm sure if you guys have multiple children, you know how it is. You can never seem to keep on top of laundry. I swear, I do multiple loads a day and somehow I am always so far behind. The struggle is so real, but I am still completely obsessed with these Downy beads. If you guys haven't tried them out, they're the new light ones that are supposed to be no heavy perfumes and stuff, but I love the smell of them. The scent is Ocean Mist, and I buy them in bulk from Sam's Club online. I love them so much. We are coming to the end of all of this speed cleaning motivation plus my girls' bedroom transformation. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. It really does support my channel. Share me and subscribe if you haven't yet. It truly means the world to me and I appreciate all of your support more than I could ever tell you guys. But I hope y'all have a wonderful day and I can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye.